I know you guys just saw me, but I have a Dollar Tree haul to show you guys. I went to Dollar Tree today because I hadn't been in a few weeks. I know, right? And I went today because it was kind of a harrowing day at work. We had a patient, and I hope I'm not violating any HIPAA rules. We had a patient who took a turn for the not so good, and there was a lot of chaos and panic, and I have come to find out that I don't deal well in emergency situations. So just witnessing what I witnessed made me a nervous wreck, and I needed to de-stress, I guess. Everything turned out fine. The patient was okay, but just the running around in chaos, I don't know how these doctors and nurses do it. You guys, my props to y'all. Any MAs, any nurses, any... Oh my goodness. Y'all are awesome, because I was ready to leave. But anywho, honestly, I needed a little therapy. So I went to Dollar Tree, and I went in to look for reals. For reals. I only went in to look, walk around, and of course, that's not how I left. So, let me jump into it. I always not want to show this, because when I see folks put this kind of stuff up, maybe I'm sick, maybe I'm twisted, I always get a quick visual. Maybe I'm just off, but picked up some potty paper. Oh my goodness, I was hungry. Granted, stress doesn't take away my appetite, apparently. So I picked up some brims. I love this stuff. And I have some really, really good Minute Maid lemonade that I picked up at the 99-cent only. And I love lemonade and popcorn. It is awesome. It's too late for me to eat this now, but it sounded good at the time. I have my camera set up a little different, my phone. Just because I'm hoping that the light won't be so orangey or yellow at playback. So if you see me doing this, it's because I want to make sure that I'm in the frame. Just in case. I also picked up some of these peanut butters. Not a very interesting haul, but still, it's what we do. I picked up some of these Jif to goes. I love these things. I have got to have my bagel and peanut butter in the mornings. Let me share something with you guys, and this is straight fluffy girl thing. I get a cinnamon raisin bagel, okay? And I smear some peanut butter on top. And then I run downstairs to the deli and I get a sausage patty, the little round ones, and I plop that on top. And it's delicious. Let me tell you guys, if you haven't tried it. I'm queen of weird combinations anyway. But I was eating the bagel and peanut butter and the sausage on the side anyway, so I just kind of sandwiched it, and it's really, really good. But I'd run out of peanut butter, and I couldn't have my morning bagel, and I was flipping out. So grab that. What else? I was just there, and I don't remember what I got. Oh, I got more of the Super Bubble gum for the crew at work. I told y'all I keep candy jars and bubblegum jars. So, and this is the old school gum. Y'all remember this? Every time y'all went Halloweening or whatever, this was the real deal. You can blow those really, really giant big bubbles, which I've been caught doing a lot since I've had these on my desk. But I grabbed 2 more little packs of those. Am I talking fast? Hope not. I mean, I always talk fast, but I had tea. That is liquid meth, I swear, to me anyway. Oh, these were too cute to leave behind. Can y'all see? Yes, okay. These were too cute. I like them. I got kind of a lace vibe, like I thought of lace. I don't need any more footies. Don't need any more socks, but they were very pretty and I had to have them. This I did need, and I have not been able to find it at the Dollar Tree that I usually go to in weeks. So I've been using Scope, which is okay, but I like the close-up better. I really do. It leaves my mouth feeling cleaner than Scope does. not knocking scope. I use it too. But I got the only 2 bottles left on the shelf. And then, I don't do a lot of makeup unless I'm going out. But when I'm at work, I at least put on some liquid foundation to cover up my patchy weirdness. Every now and then, I'll throw on a little lipstick. But I have to have my mascara. And I came across this Wet n Wild Enhance and Define. Oh, dude. Sorry. They have Enhance and Define written in French. My brain twisted. Wet n Wild Enhance and Define Full Healthy Lashes. Soy protein enriched. Don't know what the heck that's about. But I thought, oh goodness, I'm all over here. Sorry guys. I thought I would give that a try because I like mascara. Why not? It's kind of there. It's a small haul, guys. But I just wanted to come on and share with y'all. I finally found these. I see you guys hauling these all the time. And y'all know I go to my beauty supply store and buy all this little dollar jewelry. And it's everywhere. Trust me. I've gotten very, very creative as to where I hang it. So I finally found these in the strangest place. It wasn't in a location where I thought they should be, but whatever. I just happened to look up and I saw them. So I grabbed 2 of them, the little jewelry organizer thingy, hanger thingy, thingamabobs. I'm so happy about that. I really am. I'm happy about that little purchase. And then I walked by there twice to avoid any temptation, but I stopped. And I ended up finding 2 books that I had to have. This one, I'm going to read real quick off to you. And this one, I'm going to read real quick off to you. This one is called Stations of the Heart, Parting with a Son. Check this out, guys. As the book opens, Richard Leisher's son Adam calls to tell his father, a professor of divinity at Duke University, that his cancer has returned. Adam is a smart, charismatic young man with a promising law career and an unlikely candidate for tragedy. That his young wife is pregnant with their first child makes the disease's return all the more devastating. Despite the crushing magnitude of his diagnosis and the cruel course of the illness, Adam's growing weakness evokes in him an unexpected strength. This is the story of one last summer and the young man who lived it as honestly and faithfully as possible. We meet Adam in many phases of his growing up, but always through the narrow lens of his undying hope, when in the final season of his life he becomes his family's and his father's spiritual leader. Honest in its every dimension, Stations of the Heart is an unforgettable book about life and death and the terrible blessing of saying goodbye. I couldn't leave that there, guys. I had to grab it. It's going to be a good read. And I just finished one. I was reading 2 books at a time. I just finished one, and I'm about a chapter and a half away from finishing another. And I will never start 2 books at a time again because it took forever to finish and I would get confused in between. But this is my next read because this next one I'm going to read off to you is probably going to destroy me. My son, after he graduates, is going to enlist, and I get tingly in the nose just thinking about it. And when I saw this, I kind of freaked out a little because just listen. When the story opens on May 11th, 2011, Sarah's son Jason has been missing for 9 days from a special operations forces mission on the same night as the Bin Laden raid. Smart, young, and bohemian, Sarah had dreams of an Ivy League university for Jason that were not out of reach, followed by a job on the Hill where there were connections through his father. The events of 9/11 changed Jason's mind, and Sarah accepted that. Steeping herself in all things military to better understand her son's days while she works as a freelance editor for Washington Post policymakers and wonks. In a series of flashbacks, we learn about Jason's dashing absentee father, and through letters Jason writes home from his training and early missions, we get a picture of a strong, compassionate leader who is wise beyond his years and modest about his abilities. Those exceptional abilities will give Jason the chance to participate in a wholly different level of assignment, the most important and dangerous of his career, At the end, Sarah will find herself on an unexpected journey full of surprise. This is a haunting narrative about a mother's bond with her son, about life choices, about the military, war, and service to one's country. Do y'all get why this book is gonna tear me up? It's like, wow. You know, I've struggled for the last year and a half with the possibility that, well, with the knowledge that my son had always wanted to join the military, but now as a senior, it's there. The recruiters, and it's all there, and it's all real, and it's all going to happen. And if I allow myself to think too long about it, I will freak out. I'm very proud of him for the choice he's making, but I can't imagine it being easy. So when I read the cover page of this book, I was like, I have to have it. I may not be able to read it. Maybe I shouldn't read it, but I had to have it. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Okay. And then moving on. The only other things, I got all boogies. I got all boogied on you. The other things that I picked up were these 4 little workbooks for my other little dude. Some of you know, most of you know, he is autistic. He is very high functioning autistic, but as can happen with some autistic children, things that they learn can kind of, I'm not going to say disappear, but can kind of, they can't retain it as well as other children can. And things that he was doing in kindergarten in regards to reading and writing and mathematics and all that, we have found out he is struggling some with. So at his, speak of the little monkey lips. Ow! I'm sorry. See how you can't see yourself? You see yourself in the mirror. So we had his ARD for any autism moms out there or dads out there. His ARD is the annual review of the educational plan that they put into place before any beginning of a school year. And for the most part, he met the goals that they had in place. But for some, like we found out, he did not retain some things throughout the year so far. So the new plan has specialized times and types of exercises and that type of thing for him, which include different ways of teaching him math and writing and that type of thing so that he can retain it. Autism with all children, regardless of where on the spectrum the child falls, is all different, and it's pretty much a learning condition. You're going to learn it your whole life and your child's life. What works one year may not work the next year. What they know one year, they may not retain for the next year. So it's all a learning process. And thankfully, we have awesome teachers and counselors and therapists in place that catch where he is struggling, and they put these awesome programs into place, these really awesome educational plans. So I say all that to say that when you can go into the Dollar Tree and find these types, can you see them? These types of little workbooks, which are used, I know from experience, and some of you, if there are any autism moms or dads out there, these are used in the therapy classrooms and in classrooms for children, depending on how they need to be taught. And they've sent me 1 or 2 little books to work with him during the summer. Thankfully, he's done so good that he does not require summer school. They don't feel he's going to digress. So he doesn't need to go to extended school year, summer school. Now it's extended school year. But they did send home 2 little workbooks that I can practice with him at home. And I am one of those moms. Yes, I am. God did not give me this beautiful little special child, unique child, for me to slip on. So when I came across these, I was like, that ain't nothing but God, honey. That is nothing but God saying, relax, I'm going to help you out. I got you. A lot of you might be like, God at the Dollar Tree? God works through the internet, Dollar Tree. God is everywhere, honey. Let me just say that. So when I came across these, I was like, this is so awesome, because these types of books, and I was considering buying my own, They're easily between $6 and $10, even at Walmart and Target. If you can find them in the school supply aisles. If you go to a school teacher supply little store, they're really expensive. We have one here in the neighborhood, and it's a awesome little store that's full of things for teachers. Not just teachers, anybody can go in there, but a lot of our teachers go in there and buy stuff, and they're expensive. At that particular store, they're like $14 to $20 for something this small. So I got to do what I got to do, and I got to help my little man along. So I went ahead and picked these up for anybody out there that has little kids that may be struggling with math or reading or whatever. Look in the school supply aisles at your Dollar Tree, and you may come across these things. I got the kindergarten and the first grade editions of math and reading and writing, because we're just going to blend. We're just going to mix it and work through the summer, try and make fun, little game out of it, that type of thing. But sorry if I've gotten a little sentimental with my military man and gotten a little too speechy about the autism thing, but y'all are my people, and y'all follow me, and y'all know me, and here I go getting sensitive again. So I know that y'all aren't going to have a problem with me opening up to you guys, because y'all are awesome. And if you do have a problem, don't dare say or type anything. I'm telling you now. There's always the unsubscribe button, and there's always the get out button. So for my tried and trues, my awesome subbies, thank you guys for letting me have a really girly moment. For anybody out there who is potentially looking at waving off a son or daughter to the military, or having to help along a unique and special little child, I'm here. Hey, y'all can talk to me too, just like I can talk to y'all. So until my next go around, before I sit here and rattle on or lose my marbles and start to cry for whatever reason else, I will talk to you guys very, very soon. And let me make sure little dude does not want to say goodnight. Caleb, I'm finished. Do you want to say anything? He may not have heard me. Oh, yes he did. I'm done. You want to say something?
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
Good night.
Good night, you guys. Do the no vibration? Okay, good night, you guys.